Ladies and gentlemen, introducing our first
Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, we're here today to celebrate the union of two remarkable people, my daughter Amy and a wonderful husband, Chris. As an English father, I'm filled with joy and pride to witness this beautiful moment. Amy, my dear daughter, I know it's traditional to say that the bride looks stunning, which is of course, but honestly, you've always been beautiful. You've also always been determined, organized, practical, and you have a different way of looking at things. You also have a knack of getting your own sweet way in things. I considered bringing up some childhood examples, but I see that Chris is nodding, and he knows what I'm talking about, so we'll move swiftly on that. Through your childhood in different countries, through your education, and on into your professional career, your passion for problem solving, for innovation, has shown as brightly as your determination. I love to think that you followed in my footsteps. I couldn't be more thrilled to see you thrive in the world of engineering and beyond. And then there's Chris, the man who stole your heart. And I must confess, you found a place in mine as well. Chris, you started as an engineer, hands-on mechanical stuff. Then you applied your skills to problem solving. Then you came across to the dark side, the mysterious world of management and and that's an area that requires a special set of skills and qualities and abilities. And one of your great strengths is your fantastic self-confidence. You don't realize that something can't be done, so you go ahead and do it anyway. But that strength has another side too. When Amy was sick a couple of years ago, you really stepped up and supported her. I couldn't be there, but you demonstrated that she was nonetheless in good hands. And as a father, I can tell you that knowledge is priceless. Amy and Chris, you complement each other. Amy, your common sense and your unique way of looking at things, you'll keep Chris grounded. And Chris, with your expertise and your drive, you'll guide Amy through the twists and turns of life. And you'll drag her off the couch those wild evenings when she reads a book or two with cats at her feet and get out and actually do something. Together, you'll create a very full life, a harmonious blend of logic and creativity, of spreadsheets and love letters. I offer you both my heartfelt blessings. May your marriage be as robust as a well-optimized process and run as smoothly as a fully productionized Honda is running off that program. May you continue to learn from each other, to adapt. And I just realized that I need to watch the next part. So let's raise our glasses to Amy and Chris, a great and complementary partnership. May your journey together be filled with laughter and shared dreams as you solve all your problems together. And remember, even when the challenges seem insurmountable, love conquers all. To the newlyweds. Hear, hear.
very honored to be asked to speak and share with you today. Christopher, from the moment you were born, I wanted nothing more for you than for you to be happy. Watching you grow from an active, curious, fiercely independent little boy into a kind, successful, accomplished young man has been my greatest joy. While we did have some challenges, like middle school, I hope you know that through everything, I loved you and wanted nothing but the best for you. Your kindness, strength, and strong sense of right and wrong have made me proud of you. And today, as you stand here with Ingrid, I'm overwhelmed with love and happiness for you both. Ingrid, you have brought a light into Christopher's life that is truly special. From the first time I met you 7 years ago, I knew you were someone extraordinary. From your love of animals, Harry Potter, and family, to your interest in books and travel, you immediately fit right in with the family. Your calm, caring nature shows in everything you do, and I truly appreciate the way you and Christopher bring out the best in each other. To paraphrase one of our favorite books, love as powerful as this leaves its own mark, and I see it in both of you every day. Together, you two make a wonderful pair, a perfect match that we all celebrate today. As you embark on this new chapter of your lives together, my wish for you is simple. May your days be filled with love and laughter, your nights with comfort and peace, and your journey together with endless happiness. So let's raise our glasses to Christopher and Ingrid. May your love continue to grow, and your life together be filled with all the beautiful moments you both deserve. Here's to a lifetime of love, joy, and new adventures.
Hi, Ingrid's big sister, Katrina. I was so honored when Ingrid asked me to give a speech at her wedding, more so than she knows. So, growing up, we weren't always too close. We had pretty different personalities, and at times, we were each other's only companions. As you heard, Ingrid has always been practically minded and governed by good sense. Well, I've always been a bit more of an agent for chaos. So you can imagine how well that worked together in the teenage years. Or even before, some of you may recall the story of us as kids in the car arguing viciously that she's a window. Because you're only supposed to look at your own window. There was a time when we were younger and we had an argument that was super serious. Don't remember? Where I cooked up a punishment that was the severest, meanest punishment for my sister. She's unready for my wedding. That's it was the most serious thing I could think of. Spoiler alert, that didn't work out. So it took living on separate continents for us to really start getting close again. Looking back, I can't imagine how difficult it was for her to not settle for good enough ever. God mentioned this, but you've always been yourself, even when it's been inconvenient to anyone else around who would prefer you to have an easier option. You've charted your own path since the beginning, and the strength of character was something that took me time to appreciate. And as we both grew older, I look back and really realize how wrong I was. I will say, I have put Ingrid on a pedestal. Mike has told me as much. new state. We barely knew anyone. You got your master's degree. Your patents published. I brag about her all the time. Ask Mike all the time to everyone. You beat cancer. And you became a proud cat mom to your babies, Freya, Nix, and Artemis. Always say the best for last one. She is exceedingly kind and exceptionally talented. And up until, Chris, I couldn't imagine or picture her with anyone that was worthy of her. Enter Chris. The moment I knew this was different was when we picked up Ingrid when we were helping her pack to move to Ohio. When we went to move her from Texas to Ohio, there was a moment where I saw Ingrid start to just kind of panic, and like I know you, I know you thought, oh no, this is going to be terrible. And what you did was you walked up to her, picked her up, flipped her upside down, and she giggled like her classic Ingrid giggle thing. You have this magical ability to completely dispel all of Ingrid's fears and concerns in a way that I've never seen before. Other from memories meeting you in the early days, I knew how committed you were to her. Seeing you, I don't know if this is the first time or the second time we met. We entered your apartment at the time. You were on the floor with your legs up against the wall, on Duolingo, loudly practicing. Jeg skal ha. You were doing your Norwegian lessons on Duolingo. You know Ingrid for less than a year, and you were committed to learning a whole new language. We spent so many good times together. Like when we played Harry Potter board games and ate delicious ice cream. Like, oh yeah, okay, this guy is cool. You're right. I mentioned Ingrid's strength of character. You also have a tremendous bouldering strength of character. I saw this when our grandfather passed away, and Chris sat next to Ingrid, and when I kind of like this, he reached over and held my hand. So Ingrid and Chris just reached out, and that meant so much. You've also done things like you've also done things like take the time out to personally, reach out to my husband and make sure he's okay, moving to a state that he doesn't know anyone in. You did that. On like day 2 of living in Ohio, you invited us to meet your whole family with the most welcome open arms. I'm so thrilled about this match. And I have already seen all of the makings of a supportive and joyful partnership. In sickness and in health, you've proved that. To have and to hold, you hold her, pick her up, upside down, nothing. So for the keen observers in the crowd, you may have pieced together that I forgave her for whatever infraction caused that offense in her childhood. Not only that, but I was ecstatic to have her as my maid of honor at our own wedding. Ingrid, at our wedding, you said, "You're my best friend." We'll talk about that later. But you're also my best friend. And Chris, wait, Ingrid, give me a couple. And Chris, You may not have been raised with siblings, but I hope you know that in me you will have an annoying big sister for the rest of your life. Crystal and Green, thank you for welcoming us to be part of your family. Please join me in raising a glass to the happy couple. Sláinte, skål. Cheers.
All right, so we've heard several heartfelt toasts to the two of you. So I'm going to play the crazy uncle card, and instead I'm going to balance that out with a poorly thought roast. I think that'd be good. I know. And, you know, as we're following this book theme, and as we're talking about you two in this chapter together, I think it's important that we poke fun of all the previous chapters. And many of us were lucky observers and participants in these chapters. So we'll start, chapter 1, your childhood, high school. I think there was plenty of adventure, mischief, several challenging situations. I think occasionally we wanted to throttle him. And now, actually, as I'm standing here and thinking about this, I'm going to skip that whole chapter. We're just going to move forward. All right. Chapter 2, which when you went off to college, and Christopher started to mature, you started to work out a lot, which meant throttling him was no longer realistic. At the same time, Christopher, you did several really cool internships while you got your engineering degree, and that is something to be proud of. So, at the same time with that, actually I'm going to gloss over, there were a lot of incidents with cars with you in that chapter. And honestly, we can confidently say that the crappy, beater, 20-year-old Honda Civic that you just sold, like 2 weeks ago, pretty much represents a lot of the car situations in that chapter. So we're going to say good riddance. Move to the next chapter. Okay. If I was writing a book, I would call chapter 3 the Ingrid influence. And Ingrid, I credit you with accelerating and completing a transition of what we might describe as sometimes an overly strong-willed Christopher to a responsible, balanced, mature Christopher that you married today. And I'm sure for you, this was exciting, interesting, unique, lots of words like that. But I can tell you for us, it was pure joy to welcome you into our family. And so I would like to raise a toast to these two, and I would like to make a wish for you, and everybody can join me in this wish, that going forward, there's a lot of chapters of love and fun, and that you just like this, you're just going to gloss over and skip those bumps. Cheers.
Cheers.
I met you in the dark, you lit me up. You made me feel as though I wasn't off. We danced the night away, we drank too much. I held your hair back when you were throwing up. Then you smiled over your shoulder. For a minute I was stone cold sober. I pulled you closer to my chest, and you asked me to stay over. I said I already told you. I think that you should get some rest. I knew I loved you then, but you'd never know. 'Cause I played it cool and I was scared of letting go. I know I needed you, but I never showed. But I wanna stay with you until we're grown old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. I'll wake you up with some breakfast in bed. I'll bring you coffee with a kiss on your head. I'll take the kids to school, wave them goodbye, and I'll thank my lucky stars for that night. When you looked over your shoulder, for a minute I forget that I'm older. I wanna dance with you right now. Oh, and you look as beautiful as ever, and I swear that every day you'll get better. You make me feel this way somehow. I'm so in love with you, and I hope you know, darling, your love is more than worth its weight in gold. We've come so far, my dear, look how we've grown. And I wanna stay with you until we're great old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. I wanna live with you, even when we're ghosts. 'Cause you were always there for me when I needed you most. I'm gonna love you till my lungs give out. I promise till death we part, like in our vows. So I wrote this song for you, now everybody knows that it's just you and me till we're great old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. Oh, just say you won't let go.
There we go. We've got more of them in here, that's for sure.
When I am down and oh my soul so weary,
You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise